on. Hi, oh my God, I am so sorry I'm late. Like super hectic, busy, incredibly. Just trying to sort everything out, but I'm here, there, everywhere at the moment. So there we go. Grounded. So there we are. Hi everyone. What we're going to do is go straight back to the beginning, and do I don't actually need to do that. I'll take you back over the last few slides. Obviously I'm late, so participant-wise, attendees, who have we got here? Hi darlings, I can see who's in. Thank you for joining me. People have been sent their login stuff, but you don't know who's coming. So, okay, we've got 3 of you in, so that's okay. They can watch this, catch up later. It's my fault for being late, apologies. Natural magic is what we've been doing. We've gone over doctrine of signatures, doctrine of signatures continued, then looked at sympathetic magic, traditions, correspondences, what are hedge witches, folk magic, and the kind of men, the modern magic, which is like aromatherapy and stuff like that. We then looked at the practice in natural magic, recognising that it's really important to use intention, focus, the visualising, act ethically, not to give bad out, always remembering free will. We did the meditation exercise and the trees, looked at the trees and stuff like that, and continued with that list. We looked at trees in the healing powers and the druids and stuff like that, and did the tree exercise. Looked at different types of tree, the healing trees, the elder, apple, ash, etc. And then what we did was looked at the nature spirits, and we did a meditation where we met the nature spirits and then looked at the cycles of the moon phases, and in particular the new moon, waning moon, Gibbon's moon, stuff like that. Looked at the lunar cycles, the phases continued, waxing moon, waning moon, new moon. And then we did the new quarter, waxing crescent, blue moon, the charts. Did anybody actually look at the charts, and have you put them on Google, because it's really, really good if you're going to be doing casting. So did anybody do that? I'll just get chat up to see if anybody is chatting to me. Thank you. Would help me if I had it on. So hi everybody. Hi everybody. Oh, that's my coffee machine. Just not get it on the laptop. Look at it last time. Right, excuse me, I don't need you talking to. I'm in a lecture, thank you. Okay, everybody. So yeah, did anybody do that? Did you look at the different cycles, moon phases, anything like that? You could just type in there if you did, if not, not to worry. And then we did that, how to set up an altar, and the altar kit, and then we did candle magic. Now candle magic is amazing, and I know somebody's already done it. Janet, well done. So I've not yet, Rachel's got some catching up to do, and been in the other courses, but I'm off today, so you're going to catch up. That's fabulous. Well done. I have to put your reading as well, so we need to do that. I'm like, max. But, you know, it's part and parcel of this work. And then what we did, yeah, we talked about candles represent fire, rituals and stuff like that. So, but yeah, Janet, you're on it. And you've done 3 spells. Oh, well done you. So we looked at the magic principles. Candles continue. When doing spell work, you have to be positive. Also, prior to any spell work, please do take like salt baths and things like that. It's really important. The types of candles you use, we discussed, like try not make them too decorative. It's better to also make your own as well. We've got yellow, green, Friday blue, purple, brown, gold and silver. Then we discussed how to cleanse them, anoint them and stuff like that, moving it down up to the middle. And then I suggested that people took the herbalism course. Well, today we're going to actually go through basic herbalism and the basic herbs of magic. I'm just going to check Nancy has got she's not here, is she? Does anyone know where Nancy is? Oh, this is a problem. Internet. This is why I'm late. It's to do with my internet. It is a nightmare at the moment. At least my thing is not out the window. At least I've got the right in the house and not out the window. Honestly. So no sim there. She's asleep. Okay, she's asleep. That's okay. Is she all right? Hopefully she's okay. So herbalism, magic. Right. If we go back to the first slide when we talked about the doctrines and signatures. Now, herbal magic is a doctrine and signature in its own right. So you have to familiarise yourself with herbal magic. Herbs are used a lot in spells. And I offer a course. It says there, Rachel Gibson offers a herbalism course. I don't know why I spoke of myself in the third party, because I am I. Every root has a medicine and also has magical powers. And each does have property. It's a different form and it's in a different shape. And it's a doctrine of signatures previously discussed. I wrote that again, repeating myself up. Herbs continued. It's sympathetic magic. It's used to heal. And it was traditionally believed that herbs have its own innate power. So there's meanings associated with the planet. So it's funny how we cross over everything in to do with nature and magic, and we're always going back to astrology, planets, the sun, the moon, and Mercury, and Jupiter, and stuff like that. So herbs do affect the heart, ruled by the sun, and they're normally golden in colour. Can anybody think of a herb that's associated to the sun? Before I tell you. Hello, Chai. I'm doing lessons. Oh, she's asleep. No. Okay. Right. Usually herbs are blended to give optimum effect. I've got not around my herb. Oh, you need your herbs in spell work. It's really, really important. And it's say like the sun. If you want to make a perfect job in business and stuff like that, it's ruled by the sun, Mercury, and Jupiter. Various ones. The sun, the herbs. Look at that error and promote there, but don't worry about that. I'll update that later. The sun promotes self-esteem, self-confidence, a good driving force for change. It gives a sense of purpose, identity and willpower, and it's good for health, creativity and dignity. Now, these are the herbs associated with the sun. Dandelion, very good. What's that I've got not around my herb salt? Yes, sweet. So you've got bay, cedar, sunflower, lavender, ginger, orange, of course, cinnamon. The moon is really, really good for the subconscious mind. Anything to do with like mental health and stuff like that is really associated with the moon. well-being of the mind, memory, anything like that. So that would be your intuition, remembering for exams. So you could use it to have a spell to enhance, say, business opportunities once again, success, things like that. It's normally white, pale, like seaweed, white rose, willow, watercress. Very watery herbs are associated with the moon. And then we've got Mercury now. With Mercury, it's normally like your carrots and your cinnamon, dill, and normally hairy sort of plants, herbs. It's good for thinking, creepers and winding plants. Anybody else think of any more? Caraway. There's so many. I mean, like OMG. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of herbs. And that's why it's a doctrine in itself, because it's just such a massive subject. And I'm really looking forward to those that are doing the herbalism course with me. It's really, really good. These are with Mercury. Now, the reason for that, like why it's important in spell work and stuff like that, is because if you're casting a spell, and say you're doing it for protection, and you're doing it, I would do a protection spell on a Sunday or a Saturday, preferably on a Sunday. You do it under the sun. You would then use the herbs under the sun, which herbs would correspond with what time of year it is, if it's a new moon, if it's quarter moon, etc., etc. And then what you do is you sort of just, it's like an ingredient, so just using the correct timing to use certain spells. Nobody knows? Okay. I will give you a place where you can look at them, so that you've got like a list where you can say, right, okay, what spell would I need for that? So with Venus, now Venus is Friday, and that's normally associated with love. So you'd be doing your love spells, romance. I've got a love spell I've got to do soon. Better get on with that later today. But yeah, love spells. But I'll be doing it, not today actually, Friday, because that's the best day to do it. So with Venus, it's overwhelmed scents, lovely sweet scents, joy, happiness, compassion, red fruits, sweet spices, apricots, pears, and raspberries. Answer the phone, please. Mars is, oh, isn't that funny? Mars is energy. I wonder if they made the Mars bar and call it Mars. Isn't that funny? Energy. Janet to the love spell and love oil. Did you do it on a Friday? Did you do it on a Friday, Janet? Most probably did. Yes? I'm very impressed. I wonder if they did. That's interesting, isn't it? I wonder if Mars. It's because of that, because it's to do, the Mars is to do with energy, independence, it's thorny, it's red colour, hawthorn, basils, nettles and peppers are herbs under this planet. Jupiter. Jupiter brings abundance, change, really good for success, business once again. It's very good for healing, and you would use violets, mint, olive, any type of herb like that, almond, oak, for a spell in relation to, say, abundance. So if somebody wants money, you would use the green candle, you would do it under planetary hour. It doesn't have to be a planetary day, right? I must get that across. It can be under a planetary hour. So look at the Google, work out your planetary hours and your planetary days and stuff like that, and then you'd work out what day or what time of the day is better to cast your spell. Now, I would use a green candle to bring about abundance, and then you could mix it with herbs here mentioned, but there are plenty of other herbs that you could also use. I haven't listed all of them. Now, Saturn is good for grounding, it's good for protection, it's good for gathering your thoughts. It's very deep rooted. You could use this in protection, barley, beech, parsnip and stuff like that. So these are just a few herbs that you could say use in a protection spell. Now, we will go through how you would actually cast a spell a little bit later on as the course goes on. Because what I'm trying to do is get you to understand, firstly, the doctrines of signatures. Secondly, colour and magic and the candles, what they associate themselves with. And then we've been looking at how to build the altar. So what you're already doing is getting to where you need to be. Now what we're actually looking at is the moon phases we've done previously. Is now the moon phases and the planets and stuff with herbs. So you've done your candles, now it's herbs. Herbs are really, really important in magic. So herbs do have meaning, and here they are. Acacia is protection for psychic, money, love, meditation, and to anoint candles. I'm drawn to Mars. Have you said that, Barbara? Do you think there's a reason for that? Fascinated that since a child. It is funny that people are, you know, fascinated with certain planets, and we're attracted and drawn to one. I'm attracted to Pluto quite a bit, and I like Mars as well. And I do think people are. I think that we are sort of attracted to different planetary times. Who else is attracted to any, and which one? Well, have you got your thumbs up to, Gibson? Where's my coffee? Hello? You got me another 10 gig? Yeah. Well, that's good. That means I can carry on with my lectures and I won't be late anymore. Thank you for that. Hello? I can talk as much as I like. It's got nothing to do with you. I'll tell you, not you tell me.
Rachel, this is supposed to be a lecture.
I know what we're like. Any kind of sweet herb for love. What did you use in yours, Janet? Thank you, Mr. Gibson. Has it got sugar in that?
It has.
Thank you.
Yes.
I should get Dee in the lecture, shouldn't I? Get dressed up as a Dane. That would be so funny. Grace is opposite me. She's shaking her head. I'll turn the camera around, Gracie. Any kind of sweet herb for love, rose, well, pink rose would be good for love, but you can use various ones. I'll talk about that. But acacia is one of them. Acorn is good for good luck, protection, wisdom, and personal power. Now, I've got one on my altar for protection. You can hang them up as well. Really cool to hang them up like on your doorway and stuff like that. That's really cool. So you're too funny. Where's our coffee, please? Mandy. Cheers. Too funny. Oh gosh. Right. Okay. I'll behave. Right. Oh, you'd be a little bit quieter over there. And then we've got the Ader's tongue, and that stops gossip, promotes healing and slander. Very good. I think I need this one. Janet, could you do a spell for me, please? And then the African violet, that's good for protection, healing. You wear an amulet for protection with this. You can put it in, you know, like the little bottles of sage. That's an amulet. And you could use that African violet and put that in a little tiny bottle for protection. That would be really, really good. You could even sell them, Janet, on your shop. Why am I giving you ideas? I could sell them on my shop. So yes, I keep losing you, Janet. Okay. Right. Agaric is good for fertility. See, with fertility, I would always call upon Archangel Gabriel, because I think that's really important. Acrimony is good for protection, overcoming fear and negative emotions. See how important it is. See how nature feeds us, doesn't it? It feeds us with all these wonderful things, natural remedies in order to help us in our lives. Obviously not to replace medical, always remember that, or professional advice. But these things can be used as an alternative holistic method to support people. And people, of course, will like it because, you know, you're sort of giving them a solution. There's some people haven't got solutions to their problems. Magic, they think it works. It does, if we believe in it. But for me, magic and belief is, well, magic is belief. It's having faith. It's using the things, the natural resources around us that makes it magical, because life is magical and nature is magical in itself. Ada is music, protection and loved ones. Do I sell sage? Yes, we sell sage, but I don't think we got it in the shop yet.
No, it's in the shop.
Oh, it's in the shop. It's in my page at the digitalpsychic.com. I've got to get used to saying that again. Right, here's the list online. Now, everybody, I'm really, really sorry, but I need you to go and look at this list. Cold Pepper's Herbal list. And I want you to go through it. And what I want you to do now is to make your own ritual spell with herbs. What candle would you use? And what herbs could you use to make a spell? What I'm trying to do is get you to think spell work. I use rose petals and basil, fresh and cinnamon. That's good. That's for a love spell. So already Janet has done her love spell. This is what you would use to make a amulet. Or you could put it in a jar, you could put it in a tiny bottle, but this is, I'm trying to get you to think spell work. So if everybody could go there, let me know when you've done it. Cold Pepper's Herbal list. I'm going to go on there as well while you're on there. I've got it. Wow. There you go. It's incredible. Has anybody got it yet? It's thecompleteherbal.com. Cold Pepper, CULPEPPER's Complete Herbal Alphabetical Index. So Janet, so I'm in my car at the bus stop. I wrote it down. We'll look at it once my son gets on the bus. Okay, Babs, that's all right. So yeah, what I want you to do is just try and think of a spell that you could use, like what herbs you could use, say, for protection. Oh, so you use dragon blood as well. Did you use your cold run, Janet? What did you use? And did you use quartz crystals around it? So African violet, Trudy would use. What would you use that for, darling? Protection. So what I want you to do is try and think, go through the, I'm just trying to get you to think really. Go through the cold peppers herbal list online and go through it and just pick some herbs that you're attracted to and think what spell you could use it for. So thinking about the planetary hours, like the sun, sunflower, what that would be used for. Say if you want a love spell, what you could use that for. I just want you to come up with one spell, herbs that you could use with what candle you could use in order to do, say, a love spell. So what herbs you could use, what candle you could use. Like, say for instance, with a love spell, use rosemary oil, anoint the candle, a pink candle. You would get quartz, rose quartz, clear quartz, stuff like that, put it around the candle. You could use very sweet herbs, like Janet was saying here, and use petals, rosemary, that sort of thing. Mix it all up, and then light the candle. You could dress it around the candle, not necessarily the candle itself. Being decorative, because like I was saying, it's a distraction for the decorativeness. You would get your snuffer and snuff it out, not blow it out, because we want it to last. So it's all of these things. But what I'm trying to get you to do is think candle, herbs, spell. You should be doing this with people. We're doing it, and it's really, really cool. It's really, really exciting as well. Someone wants me. Oh, this is really good. So Trudy's got chives, Venus, pink, candle, and romance. Janet's got pink, red, and pink candles. She's feather to put candles out. That's a very good idea. Yes, I like that. I use that sage as well. You know, you get sage stick and you get 3 candles, and you do this, and you smoke it out with the feathers. That's a really, really good idea as well. Not with candles, with the feathers, and just smoke it out, sage it out. It's a really, really good. Feathers are amazing for things like that. What about a protection spell? Try and do me a protection spell, Janet. Okay, and I was thinking, I'm getting, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to get you into thinking naturally with herbs. See what I'm doing? I'm terrible, aren't I? I'm getting you lot to do quite a bit lately with your angelology cards and your spiritualism, getting you out there in the public. Now I'm getting you to think how to do your own spells. The reason why I'm doing it is because I think it's very important to empower people to make their own minds up how they would go about things and to start raising your self-confidence now, because that's what you need to do. Because you're going to be out there doing this work yourself. Not looking like me, hopefully, with this silly headband, look. And it's really good as well, especially to be in the public, learning how to deal with hate and the negative stuff as well, because you get a lot of it. And, you know, when you're in training, you've got the protectiveness of the pool area. When you're in the public, you do get a lot of grief. Trust me, gosh. But you have to manage it. And spells, protect yourself, use spells. So I'm going to wait for you to get a protection spell up here. Google it, whatever you want to do. I don't mind. I just need you to think, like, where could I go? I'm trying to get you to be resourceful. Where could I go to get that information? So, okay, I've given you, cold peppers, herbal, online thing. So where would I go? What would I do? I need a protection spell, because when people contact you, you have to learn to use your skills, knowledge, and know how to be resourceful and to access information. And think for yourself, because also the greater the intention and it's come from yourself, the better the spell. So if it's come from you, it's going to be a lot better than say it is from Google. But what I'm trying to get you to do is start thinking for yourself, thinking, wait a minute, what resources would I need? Where could I go? What could I do to get that? So I'm here. Rachel, I'm listening while I get ready. Hi there, Stephanie. You're going to work. Getting everybody out there. You'll be doing spells on their page in a minute. I love the group, Angel Beach, the Spiritual Academy stuff. It's really, really good. So I think that's going to benefit everybody. No, Janet's already getting her website designed by Dee's already on it. I said, flipping cheek a bit. Like, can you finish off my quest? Oh, no. No. So fair enough. I understand that. So I want my video on there. I've been waiting a lifetime now. I think Nancy's having hers done as well. So it's going to be weird, isn't it? It's going to be odd because you're all going to be like gone off doing these things, and I'm going to be like, oh, everybody. Oh, he's lovely, your husband, thanks. Yeah, he's really sweet. He's done an amazing job with mine. I'm quite happy with that. For 250 quid, that is amazing, because like web developing's loads, thousands. Just get your logos and stuff. Costs quite a bit. But he's even doing the logo, I think his name said. You'll make it better than mine as well, won't you? Janet's is better than mine. Oh, I don't mind. All in good time. I haven't got their protection spell going yet. And he said, yes, I cannot wait, excited, I bet. And with your baskets and stuff like that as well for occasions, you're going to be doing really well. I guess, because Christmas is coming. We do Christmas spells. Wouldn't that be sweet? Right, okay. What I'm going to do, we're going to do a coven meditation, I think, just to do a protection spell. Look for some music. Chanting. Spell for protection spell, soak the basil to infuse the water into the infusion. Yes, need to work on a Christmas spell. Ooh, exciting. What are we going to do for Halloween? Because I was thinking, wouldn't it be great if we could all go online in Zoom for Halloween? What do you think? Is anybody up for it? Go live? I thought it'd be really good. You know, that dark witch, she wanted me to do that, but over and out. Yes, I am. Yes, but I'm planning. Yes, Janet. Yeah, Janet, planning loads. Like inundated, but all for the better of good. I'm trying to. This is the problem. See, my internet is just totally diabolical. We've just had to buy another 10 gig. Right, come on, wherever you are. Okay, I'm not going to be able to get the music up. No, so we're going to do it. So I need a protection spell because I believe that amulet is coming today. Archangel Michael will be with me. I called upon him. Oh dear, from that guy. I'm not saying his name. You'll be fine. We're going to do a protection now. So if everybody get your names down if you're in. What we're going to do is visualize the circle. Rotate anti-clockwise, please. Let me know when you're in the circle. I'm not able to get the music up, unfortunately. Can you do it for me? I need royalty-free chant music. Thank you. Grace is going to do it. Oh, that's good, because it's better if we have got some music. Grace is going to get some for us. So that's what I was going to say. What you could do is get a needle, cotton, and make a protection purse with your herbs. Put it in with tiny little stones and stuff like that. Get some little sparkly things. That's what I want you to start thinking. Start thinking like Christmas. You can make them like little spell bags and things like that for like a Merry Christmas or just for joy and happiness, for luck. So yeah, please do start thinking like this. I know it's a lot because you do so many courses, but you know, it gets you thinking. I'm going to do this meditation once Grace gets it up. Got it up yet, sweet? Pardon? The Wi-Fi's bad. But you'll have difficulty like me. I did think, how's it going to be different for you than it is for me, Grace? But, you know, maybe you thought it would be different because you are magical. I don't know. Do you remember that wand I bought you when you were a kid?
Spellbook, yeah. Spellbook.
Our spell book when you was a little girl. You're a white witch. No, I need to get that up here. Phone turned up, sorry, I have to nip off, love. Okay, Mandy, you can catch up later. Right, here we go. We can't get the music up. Sorry about that. We tried. So everybody get into the circle, please. To walk around anti-clockwise. Holding hands, cloaks on. So open circle. Calling upon all nature spirits, all spirits from the earth, all angels, all higher beings. Please protect us on this day and forward. Janet, if you could go into the middle. And do some casting. I can see her. I can see you, Janet, if you could use your wand. Concentrate on earth, wind, fire. Protecting, removing any negative energies around us in our safe coven. Protecting us from this day forward. Walking around. Now kneel down and make an offering. Be any offering. So what I'm visualizing as an offering is some herbs, sage, tobacco, any offering that you can think of to offer to the gods and the goddesses. You're in, and you're in the middle. So Barbara's offering, clover, thank you. Protection, garlic. If someone could sprinkle some salt around outside, let's visualize this. Sprinkle in the circle. Calling all nature spirits, fairies, goblins, all of you. Protect us, please. I get all excited when I'm doing these things. I need to get my cloak. I want to get this new cloak so when I go live and do it, because I've got to do it on Halloween. Anyway, better stay there, but I'd be doing naughty wit. Right, okay. Why am I seeing that? Why am I seeing blue? Getting blue everywhere now with I see stars and moon shapes on somebody's cloak. Who's got that cloak? I'm sort of outside that door and I'm going this as I'm doing this, we're talking, this is amazing. Who's got the blue cloak? Is that you, Janet? Yes. Galactics. I can feel the galactics around for sure. I could see a witch then with blue, with stars and moon crest. Pretty. So what I'm going to do is help rotate it by just moving my head, kneeling, offering forgiveness, intention. So intention is to heal, have protection for all of us. Help us learn the knowledge, the read, which is that we come together today to ask for protection. Dear God, Goddess, all the angels, divine beings, please help us on our journey. Help us stay safe. Thank you. It's better. It's starting to feel better already. Oh, seeing green as well. Janet is in blue. I knew it. Who's in green? I can see purple as well. Someone's in purple. I can see purple. Seeing all you witches doing all your wonderful things. Great. So what I'm going to do now is get my chat back up first. Got it here. Feeling good. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot more air. I was feeling quite tired just now, and I'm not feeling so tired now. I feel more breezy, more awake, more aligned. If we could raise our hands up now, everybody. Ask for healing for the galactics, please. Should feel energy. Grace is doing this while we're doing it. And then you could just heal yourselves. Moving your hand back up, go to your hand, rub your hand. Heal. Protect. Put your hands out and ask for protection. And move them back in. Once again, run just sort of your neck, top of your head. Feeling those better. For protection. And seal the circle. With the energy, you'll feel it. You should feel my energy, it's quite powerful. Feel pretty protected now. So who's that? I'm in violet, I was in violet, I can see that. Who's in silver? Protecting. Robert. Moving energy out. Any sort of sweep it out, any energy. Use a sweeping technique out of the circle. Grace, don't take the mic. My daughter is black. That's me. Grace, you're a white witch. Oh, you should be joining in properly, please. You feel the energy? And do move it around. Fab. Barbara's hand stinking and I taste it. That's really, really good. I healed you all now. Amen. Thank you, Janet. I felt really, really good in that. That's really, really important. And that's what I'm trying to do, is get you into thinking witch, thinking natural spirits, thinking about herbalism, thinking about how you can do spells, using the candles and using the meditation techniques. I think it's going to be really good if we could do a proper Halloween special. I'd really, really love it. I'd be really, really honoured if everybody could do that. Where are we? That's it. That is it for today. Now, next time what we're going to be doing is actually learning how to cast, say, what spell could we do? I want to do a complicated spell. like, where's that gone? Oh my gosh. Share. Yeah. Next time what I like to do is more of a complicated spell, such as finding, getting success, but making it very concentrated and stuff like that. So we'll be doing lots of different spells, different techniques, looking at all different ways of doing it, coming up with the actual way of doing it. And then what we're going to actually do is go out and do it together. So it'd be a joint spell. Where am I? What a pleb. Right, resume share. Thank you. There I am. Can everybody see me? I've managed to. There, that's good. Yes. Wow, getting harder now. It will do. Yes, it's going to get really difficult. It's not easy, spellcasting. I don't really think it is, but just doing it in these little stages will help a lot to when we get to complex spells. Now, some witches offer all sorts of things, like their own blood and stuff like that. I don't do that. I really don't think it's necessary to do that. We will learn how to do the sacrifices and get in the little waters and stuff, lighting the candles for the gods and for the god and goddesses. Also looking at anthem, how to use your anthem, looking how to use your wand, looking at different techniques, the chalice and stuff like that. So we'll be looking at everything like that. So yes. So did everyone enjoy it? Sorry, I'm slightly tired today. I try to get my internet to work. I'm late. Which isn't good, but I hope you have enjoyed it, and please do get practicing your angelology in the public group. For those that have got into intermediates, you feel confident to go out into the public. Please don't do it if you don't feel confident yet. It's very, very important not to do it unless you feel confident. Please do sign up for the herbalism class if you want to look into herbalism in depth. And what I mean by in-depth is also using herbalism as a technique to heal as well, not just in crafts. So thank you, everybody, for joining me. And hopefully you'll be joining me live later if I am live. It's a case of am I live later or not? I don't know. I've asked Dee to try and reschedule things for me so that I'm able to try and get some time to go live. But if not, I'll see you doing all your wonderful readings for the public, so thank you. Did you say the types of moon aren't still necessary? The types of moons aren't necessary if you're using the planetary hour. So what you need to do is go onto Google and get the planetary hours and planetary times. You can get a little Google calendar thing that comes up. Use that to do it, because that will give you the times of the day and stuff like that. So like Sunday, it's obvious, isn't it? Sun. So that's sun. And then you have different hours during the day, and it does change each day. So you have like, we'd be under Mercury or under Saturn, under Sun, or Saturn for Saturday, Venus for Friday, etc. So yes, it's not essential to do it under a certain moon, but we do need to be doing it alternatively under the planetary hours. Okay, yes, I have one. Brilliant. Thank you, everyone. Please keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Take care for today, and I'll be seeing you in whatever lesson I've got tomorrow, which is, I better go and have a look. I'll just let you know. Tomorrow we have Animal Healing. And then Friday we've got palm reading and tea leaves. And then we've got Past Life, which is going to be amazing. So we're doing regression. I've got regression to do later today. I'm really looking forward to. Yes. Why have I got that though? Why have I got? Wait a minute. Then we've got the runes on Saturday. Then we're going to be looking at doing aromatherapy and herbalism. So really exciting times, and I look forward to seeing you all there. So thank you very much. So yes, Janet will be doing the palm reading and stuff like that, and tea leaves. And it's really good. I get a lot of business with palm reading. So lots of people come to me and say, can I have my palm read? And like I charge about £10 for a palm reading. They're very, very popular. So yeah. So anyway, you take care now, sweeties, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye. Have a good day.